Motivation is the most dangerous thing to depend on. Imagine only being able to perform when a certain feeling arises, a sensation that swiftly comes and goes. Instead, reclaim control over your mind. Assert to yourself that you will perform, regardless of your feelings. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength.
We're in Bury for the third video. This video is obviously a day video, so we're going to have a look around, and what we're after here today is basically a ghost story, so I'll be investigating this story. And so, the story goes, yeah, every Halloween the teenagers come to this location that we're going to go to, and they listen out for these train bells when there was a train crash or something. Right, let's try the tube. See if we get any luck with that. Over there now and have a look, just have a little look around, see if there's any kind of formidable evidence to suggest what that story is true. Although I'll have to come back here at night time anyway, just to make sure. If any bells sounds on the Fox, I don't hear any bells with my normal ears, so.
Welcome to the Umbrella.
Welcome to another video. So we're in Bury for the third video. This video is obviously a day video, so we're going to have a look around, and what we're after here today is basically a ghost story, so I'll be investigating this story. So I basically told you about Chesham Woods and went in there because I was investigating Folklore. If you've not seen that video, it's quite a good video, to be honest. It's quite long, but I've not been there before. Anyway, we're not talking about Chesham Woods now. We're talking about Bolton and Bury railway line. So, the story goes, yeah, every Halloween the teenagers come to this location that we're going to go to, and they listen out for these train bells when there was a train crash or something. Now, I don't know if this is true. I'm not saying that this is gospel. I don't actually know, so I mean, I'm just going. I was pointing out the location and told the story. So we're going to go over there now and have a look, just have a little look around, see if there's any kind of formidable evidence to suggest what that story is true. Although I'll have to come back here at night time anyway, just to make sure. So the moon phase is really low at the minute, and it's daytime. It's probably about lunchtime now, so we're expecting absolutely nothing. So we're just gonna expect nothing and see what happens. So I'll show you where I am actually. So I thought I'd treat you all to a little intro in this little treat, whatever it is here. So that's the main road over there. I don't actually know what's down there, to be honest. So we're going to go to this location. It's about 40 minutes away now. So I'm just going to walk on the road. Obviously I'll cut it here. We'll go down to the track bed, or what's left of the track bed. There's some remains left, so we can have a look at some foundations. So I'm just going to sit down for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, see what we capture, see if we capture anything, see if it's worth going back at night, etc, etc. So this where we're going, yeah, I'll show you all around when I get there, but there's lots of houses there now. It's hard to like work out in your mind like where, or even believe a train would come through, but we're dealing with modern day society now. So I'll get down, I'll show you what I'm talking about, and we'll get into the little corner bit and we'll do what we need to do and see what we can capture. So yeah, we'll get to it, and I'll start recording when we're a bit more closer. So after cycle track 6, very similar to the one in Rochdale that I did, which was cycle track 661, or I can't remember what I originally called it, cycle track 96 or whatever, I can't fucking remember, to be honest. Anyway, let me show you this. So that's an old train wall. I think the tram goes under it now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so you've got the train wall with a bridge, and then there's like another bridge over there. So I can't actually see over that wall, but we'll get to the point anyway. But you can start to see parts of the old rail track. I've just seen a little bit more of it up there. It's all over the place, this one. So we'll get down to the point, so you can have a look over this wall, in fact. Is it the tram? Yeah, it's the tram line. So that's the tram line that runs all the way to Bury. I don't actually know where the trams come from all over like Whitefield, shit like that, but yeah, obviously that's the tram line. And then we'll get down to the main track, or the old track. So this is the River Irwell. I think it's River Irwell. And in the Bury video, the castle, this is basically where they'd overlook the River Irwell. And that's it today. I think that's a river road. We'll have to have a look. I'm sure it is anyway. Anyway, we'll march on and get towards this this little point of cycle track 6. Now, cycle track 6 is fucking massive. So this is the first point I'm picking off to investigate. I think it's called Chestnut Fold where we're going to. So I know we'll crack on because it's a good half hour away yet. So we've even got a train station nursery, which is kind of cool. Got to show the train ran through here. So yeah, we're going to go up here. I think this is the right way towards this church, and then I should be there in about 15 minutes. Right, some kids up here, so I'm going to stop filming. So the map's telling me I'm actually on the track now. Not the bit that I want to be at, but the track in itself. I'll show you what I mean, and then yeah. Right, so usually you can get a rail track pretty easy by picking off footpaths. This is one here, so this looks like it's part what used to be the track. This little pathway here. These pathways are littered throughout Bury. I've seen quite a few of these, so I believe this is cycle track 6. Yeah, there's like a sign here. We'll have a look now. Cycle track 6. There we are. I didn't know that when it was when not even seen it. So we're going to go down there. Let's take a quick picture and then we'll head off down this sort of footpath or old train line. Right, so when you look around, yeah, it's just like thinking it's hard to believe that a train ran through here. I'm not exactly sure on the dates. I'll try and do some research for you so you can have a look, see what I can pick out off Google. So it looks to be some kind of fucking train wall or whatever, like what's left. Right, I'm assuming it's that way. So if you've seen this cat, yeah, last time I did this, the cat turned up actually at its house and next to Allenworth Lake. So it says, please help. It's been missing since July. It's only 18-month-old. Let's hope the cat makes it back. So I'm assuming, I've not looked at a map, so I'm assuming it's this way because I can tell by whatever's in front of me. Whatever that is. Oh shit, it's part of the canal. Right, fucking hell. So this is part of the canal that's not used anymore, and you can see why. I'm not sure what that used to be. Well, you can see what it says up there. We made it wet or something. I think that's like some kind of company that does shit on the canal and some ducks or whatever. So I think it's back up here. We're going over the bridge, so we need to go over the bridge. Yeah. So it says water made it wet, which it probably would do anyway, to be honest. So did the train come over this bridge? There it is. That's what we're after, right over there. I can see it from here. Let's have a look at the canal, in fact. So yeah, very, very green. All the algae. I don't think anything's been through that for a very long time. Anyway, let's carry on. Get to this point. See if it's worth coming back. See if the folklore is true. Right, let's try see what the Vox picks up. See if we get like some kind of train horn or whatever. See if the folklore is true. So I got told they did this like recently, like this footpath, so you could walk through the old railway, and I bet you no doubt at night time it's a bit spooky. So I'm scratching my head now thinking, right, there's remains of something here, but I don't know what it is. Anyone from Bury know what it is?
State.
So you've got four pillars, yeah. So would a train pass through that, do you think? It's unlikely. So I'm going to have to do some research to see what this actually is. So maybe the teenagers sit here, yeah? Maybe they sit here and drink or whatever. Can you hear me on his frequency? Can you tell what this was? This used to be. So I suspect the track was actually above, and these were concrete pillars to hold it, obviously to make it secure. So no sounds at the minute. Like I said, it is daytime. We're not expecting hit straight away. So we'll try the seer now and see if we can get any pictures of any kind. So let's try the seer and see if we can extract some information. You can draw a picture, please, and you can show us what this was for. Maybe I need to be further down or whatever, I'm not sure. So I'm going to walk down there in a minute. In fact, I'm going to do that now. In this video I sound a little bit negative about the beliefs about this story, but what I'm about to capture I didn't realise till I got home, but obviously, you know, the evidence starts. Some kind of picture when it wants to ding and give us some kind of information, which it's not doing at the minute. It's probably because of the moon phase. So come down here for some kind of reaction. I'm not getting one. So what I'm about to capture on the SLS camera, it's actual sound, it's audio. I think it's a train braking, so it's possible this story could be true. I'm going to get to that in just a second. So that's obviously you walk up to the housing estate. It's hard to work out what that is. Or what it was. So there's some kind of captures on the thermal camera, so we're hoping whatever's here, if it's intelligent, that it's going to leave us some kind of evidence that this is true, or this is false. Can you hear me on this frequency? I can see you. Yeah. Yeah, by the wall. Seen you. You can draw some pictures. As soon as I said that, something appears to dash in front of the camera. Right, let's try the tube. See if we get any luck with that. See if we get any luck with that. So I've never had a capture like that. I don't think it's a camera fault by any means. I believe that to be some kind of capture of some sort. Listening out some bells, some phantom train bells. Teenagers have got better things to be doing. They don't get into stuff like this, and that's what makes me interested in this, in the folklore, or even if it's true. But there's no evidence to suggest that there's any train sounds at this time. But Maybe because it's daytime. There's supposed to be a crash here or something, that's why the bells go off or something. No magnetism, no words coming through, no pictures. Limited on the box, like literally it's just fucking for half a second or whatever. But it's an interesting place to say the least. And I ain't got a fucking clue what this used to be. You see the land's not flat. Obviously they've had to do some digging or whatever. So who knows what this used to be. Can you hear me on its frequency? So I'm getting some kind of magnetism now. Welcome to some words. So I believe already, like, I'll have to come back at night obviously, but I think this is just folklore, to be honest. I don't think there's any truth to this. Maybe it's just a second-hand story that's just been passed through hundreds of people, and then when it come to me it was like Chinese whispers. Maybe not. Maybe the train track ran up there. Yeah, it does say dismantled railway track on the maps. Let's try some more Vox, because I'm not really getting anything in it, to be honest.
But it's a what?
Well, it's a what? There's some kind of bell or something.
Is it?
Oh, keep it said. Come on, you know you want to give me a picture. So after this, I realise I'm asking too much. You know, the moon phase isn't strong enough, and it's daytime. I'm sure this place will be different at night time. I'm sure we'll get pictures, but unfortunately, we didn't get any pictures on this occasion, which is really rare, to be honest. So I'll be looking for pictures like fire or train crash or something of that nature. You know, steam, coal, whatever. But yeah, that's what I'll be looking for next time when I come. I'll have 2 more minutes. Do I get a picture in 2 minutes then? We'll call it and then I'll just come back at night. I've got nothing with me at the minute. I've got nothing. Oh, for fuck's sake. As I was saying, I've got nothing to help me at the minute. You know, entice activity. I don't have the book with me and I don't have the paranormal note. It's daytime, the moon phase is really low and we're struggling here. I think this is why. I also not really. I like the story, but I don't believe it.
Big crime. Big crime.
Not really. I like the story, but I don't believe it.
Big crime.
So there's nothing really of any bells sounds on the Vox. I don't hear any bells with my normal ears, so I think it's bollocks really, to be honest, as hurtful as that sounds. I've got nothing really here to suggest that that story's true. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, you know, that it's fucking bollocks. I came, had a look, I don't really buy it. Like I say, it's fucking like about a 100th hand story, so fucking it's still an interesting place, don't get me wrong, and these parts of Bury needs to be shown basically on some kind of YouTube channel to show that, you know, history and heritage of Bury. But as far as paranormal activity goes, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that there's some kind of train sounds that, you know, lurk this area, maybe just phantom train sounds or whatever. I'm not believing it, to be honest, but we'll have to come back at night and just run the motions just in case. But even if there is, I think it'd be pretty cool if there was, but I don't think there is. It's just something I can't really understand here with what used to be here. Does anything? Which I don't think it's gonna. Right, I'm gonna end it here. In fact. Right, so we'll try last attempt at the ghost here to see if we can get any picture of any kind of anything. It's not feeling it, to be honest. It's, like I said, it's because of the moon. People walking about and shit. I'd love to know what you guys think this used to be, or what this actually is. But by the time you've seen this video, I'll probably know. So come and leave a picture, please, and you can show us what the past looked like. No? Right, I'm just gonna let it roll for a minute. Getting nothing here. Yeah, I go into my flat and they ask for a picture and I'll get one straight away. While I'm here at the minute, I'm getting nothing. So for the people that watch me, you'll know you would have seen the pictures that come through. And, you know, we're getting nothing at the minute. So you could put a big red cross on that folklore, because I think it's bollocks. It's not true. Can't come in like listen to train sounds for me, because they're right in there. Because they're right in there. Maybe someone's been drinking too much. Right, so we'll head home now. This is it, really. Right, so we'll end the video now. Folklore, I would have thought so. We'll have to come back at night.
Weak.
Well, yeah, you probably are a bit weak because it's daytime and the moon phase. So I'm probably not giving them a chance, to be honest, because, you know, we want high moon phase and darkness. It makes them a little bit stronger. But, to be honest, we'll have to come back anyway at night. Why is the land dipped here? Did it go through there, do you reckon? I reckon the track came through there from that bridge down here and into that. Whatever that is, whatever the fucking concrete thing is. Well, we could speculate all day really, but I don't know where that goes off to. But this is part of the Cycle Track 6. I'll try and pick out other parts of it that are pretty interesting for a video. I think Randy Nautica would be pretty good to do on the track, because Randy Nautica's good for stuff like that. He'll always pick something out. So that's it really for today's video. This video really isn't for entertainment, it's for a bit of information really, so we can definitely, well, I'm more than 70% confident that story's bullshit. Anyway, end it here. Peace for now.